Obi Kubana is here to spray you with knowledge. I'm going to be telling you things that you didn't know about. That when I'm done, you'll be sending me cows. Yes. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in my last video I spoke about a few things that you could put in your will that you didn't know about, and they include your social media accounts, your businesses and your brands, your plans and your projects, and then your crypto account. And then a lot of you came up with a few questions on how exactly it is possible to put your Facebook or your Instagram in a will, and how the persons you name can take possession of the Facebook account or the Instagram account as if it were theirs. So in today's video, I'm going to be explaining how exactly the persons you name in those wills can actually take hold of the Facebook or the Instagram account. So sit back, relax, and don't go anywhere. So today I'm starting with the social media accounts. How possible is it for me to will my Instagram account to you? How possible is it that my Facebook account becomes your Facebook account? Now, if you haven't watched the last video on where I talked about how you can actually include any of these things in your will, please do go back and watch the last video. It is highly informative. So first off, Facebook. So Facebook actually has this feature where you can either memorialize someone or have like a contract legacy. Now, the difference between memorializing someone on Facebook and having a contract legacy is when you memorialize someone on Facebook, it is basically turned to like a remembrance page. So you can't post new pictures, you can't post new videos, you cannot adjust the person's profile. All that can be done is my page becomes like a remembrance page. So if my page is being memorialized on Facebook, what you get is like ehinome ewalefo, then you get remembering in brackets. So that means that my page is being memorialized. If you've ever seen a Facebook account like that, it means that the original owner of the Facebook account is late and the Facebook account is being memorialized. When you have like a contract legacy on your Facebook account, what this means is I can manage your Facebook as if it were my own. So I can post pictures, I can post videos, I can adjust the profile, I can post words of wisdom. I can do anything on your Facebook account as if it were my own. I can even instruct Facebook to actually completely take down the page, like completely delete the page. But to be able to do any of this, I have to first send an email to Facebook attaching a death certificate of the disease, attaching the will where my name was mentioned as the beneficiary of the Facebook account, and sometimes Facebook would ask for like a relationship evidence, so something to show that I'm your sister or you're my brother or something like that. Now for Instagram, anything obtainable on Facebook is basically obtainable on Instagram because they're like under the same ownership. But the difference here is Instagram does not have a contract legacy feature. I'm sorry. But Instagram has like a feature where you can be memorialized, and you can also request that the person's Instagram page be completely deleted. Now for Twitter doesn't particularly have a memorialization feature or a contract legacy feature. What Twitter has is just an instruction to completely delete the Twitter page. When you are willing Twitter, I think it is pretty more difficult, but I'm going to tell you something else that you can do for your Twitter account to completely devolve on a beneficiary. Now for your emails, when I am being listed as a named beneficiary to your email, I can handle your email as if it were my own, but what I cannot do is access previous messages that the disease had gotten on that email address. So if I'm going to be willing my email accounts to you, you can send out new messages, you can receive messages, you can change my display picture, you can change my password, but you cannot access any email that comes in before you send out your application to Google or Yahoo, depending on what email you're actually going to be handling. I think they do this basically for privacy, so that in case I had like really private emails, you don't get a hold of it. But new emails, you can get new emails, you can send out. Now, I said I was going to tell you another thing that you could actually do for all of these accounts to make sure that these accounts devolve completely on the beneficiaries. Now, this is like a simple thing that you can do. It is basically the simplest, because sometimes these accounts are like these I don't know if to call them organizations now, but Instagram, Facebook, if you send them emails, it could take ages before they respond. And sometimes even when they respond, they actually don't even attend to your complaints. I've had issues with my Instagram account before, and I kept sending emails. At some point they didn't even respond, and that was how that page got deleted. So sometimes you could actually encounter any of all these problems, and getting them to email you back or to even process your application may be pretty much difficult. So what I'm about to tell you now is like the simplest method that you could ever use to get a named beneficiary to take hold of any of your social media accounts. And it's pretty simple. Just leave your login details. Yes, just leave your login details. So if I leave my login password to my social media accounts for my beneficiary, the person just has to find out where I left them, and that's it. You take hold. You don't even have to email Instagram. Instagram will not even know that I'm not the person handling the account anymore. Facebook will not even know, because I don't think Mark Zuckerberg cares about you. So you could just leave your login details for your beneficiary, and it is settled. But I must warn you, if you're going to be leaving your login details for your beneficiary, please do not put your passwords in your will, because first off, a will is a public document. Anybody could get hold of a will, because if there was a landed property included in the will, you could make a search for it in the lands registry, and of course you could make a search for a will in the probate registry. But what you can do is you could put your passwords in a flash drive, and you could include the flash drive in your will. So your passwords are not expressly stated in your will, and then you've created another means of privacy. Now, another thing, like I said in my last video, that you can put in your will is your crypto account. Yes, bros. But unlike Facebook, crypto wallets do not have a memorialization feature, neither do they have a contract legacy feature. All you can do for crypto accounts is leave your login passwords. And like I said, you do not have to tell me your login passwords when you are still alive, actually, because trust is a pretty much difficult thing for us in this country. But you could put it in a flash drive that can easily be located after life exigencies pop up. I think crypto is like a rising digital currency in the world, so I think you should actually be very concerned about what happens to your crypto wallet, especially if it is funded. What happens to your crypto wallet if life's exigencies happen? Because if life's exigencies pop up tomorrow, whatever funding you have in your crypto wallet will be gone. Because if I do not have your private key, I cannot access your crypto account. I can't access your crypto wallet. So all of your investment in Bitcoin, all of your investment in Ethereum, all of your investment in Doge and what have you would be wasted. These are like reasons why you should actually be thinking of writing your will right now. Like I've given you enough reasons. If you are not still thinking of writing your will, I don't know what you're thinking about. Another thing that I said that you could put in your will are your businesses and your brand names. So basically, you could put trademark names in your will. Trademark is like the process where you register a logo and a letter, a design, your name and all of that stuff. So I'll give you like a very, very classic example. Erica of Big Brother Nigeria actually trademarked the name Stargirl after she came out from the house. Now, of course, we know that Stargirl was basically like her fan name, sort of, and she decided that it was valuable for her to trademark, so she trademarked it. Now, what that means is only Erica can use the name Stargirl in Nigeria. Like, it is a brand for her right now. I cannot use the name Stargirl to start a business. I cannot use it to sell a drink. I cannot use it to do nada. So only Erica has the legal rights to the name Stargirl. So what Erica can possibly do if she wants the name Stargirl to survive her is basically put it in her will. If Erica will use the name Stargirl to me, I become Stargirl. If life's exigencies pop up, I become Stargirl. Not like I become Stargirl, but I can use the name Stargirl for a business. I can use the name Stargirl to start up my own fashion line or something. Another thing I said you could will are your plans and your project. Now, this one caused a lot of issues because people are like, how am I even supposed to really plan? How am I supposed to really project? So I'll give you a classical example once again. So if I decide that I want to start up a foundation, like a charity foundation in 2026, and I'm considering life's exigencies will pop up. So I'm like, let me just put this in my will because it is something I really want to do. I could actually put it in my will and say at my death, my trustees or my executors should ensure that so and so foundation should be up and running at 2025. Simple and short. You can put it in your will. But one thing you should note is if you are putting a plan or a project in your will, you have to provide the resources by which those plans and projects would be actualized. So if you do not provide the resources by which the plans and projects will be actualized, then the gift fails. So that is all I have for you guys today. Let me know what you think about all of these things that we've talked about. Let me know your ideas. Let me know your opinions. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you think that it is a very good thing for Facebook to have the memorialization feature or the contract legacy feature. If you have more questions, please do not hesitate to ask me questions in the comment section, and please do not forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed watching. Do not leave this channel without clicking the subscribe button below and turning on post notifications so that you can be a part of this big happy family. My name is Ehi. I'm your family lawyer. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.